This is Dylan Lucy, Edgar and a Bro. My brother gave me a fork that he had from what he got, I guess, got from work. He works cutting trees and everything, so I guess that kind of worked out easy for me. He was going to make it, but he didn't. He kind of lost interest in it, and this is a big fork, so I know I can't do too much with it. At least make it look fancy. I mean, it's a big, clumsy freaking thing, but I did what I could, being this is my first slingshot that I made, so I made a nice, simple fork setup there for putting the bands in. It could run flat bands or tubular. As you can see, it's grooved in there to hold the tubular in place. The flat bands, I guess, would just get fastened in another manner. I'll probably put something at the top here to prevent them from sliding out. But, yeah. As you can see, I did quite a little work here in the handle. And that work there for the finger groove, which is actually, this thing is made for my right hand. Be held like so. I left a little bit of this untouched to kind of give it that show with the that bit of bark underlayer that I didn't skin off. But yeah, the tool that I use to do this, grinding wheel, or sanding wheel from my cut and sander tool. Basically a workbench type platform. And I also used my oscillating multifunctional tool to knock out a couple of knots. Just shave them right off, and shave this one, cut it so it's even with this, and stuff like that. And first I took the files into the fork sections after cutting them, grinded them in there. Then I took a drill bit. I'm not going to bring out the drill bits because you can pretty much get the idea. And I drilled into here. Then I took, and it cost me about 3 or 4 of these because they kept burning out. They would actually separate from the steel shaft here, and basically got these all set up in here, little grooves in there that the round bands will sit in so they don't slip out, as you can see. So, and really nice fine sandpaper. I did use some coarser sandpaper, then I went back over it with the fine sandpaper here, which is the important part. It is a little rough right now. That's because of the layer of stain and gloss and everything to make it look all as nice as I can for something as big and clumsy as this. Alright, so let's set it up here and I'll try to show you the putting the bands in. Basically take the round band, you stretch it out, and kind of force it into the slot. And that's one. It's not that hard to get them in there, and it's pretty well. I haven't really ran it through too much test, but really, this is an rubber band I got right now that's spare. And there's 2. It's in there. We'll angle a little bit, trying to get that soda can over yonder, and I'll try to hit it with some airsoft BBs. Close. Too high. Close again. Got it. Alright, so there you go. That's my first home-built slingshot, homemade, so on and so forth. I did use power tools with a big piece like this. This isn't something I could just sand down all pretty, all utilizing hand tools, at least not as far as I'm concerned. So, and to try to fill in some of the gaps in here, though I could have sanded it down a little further, I utilized part of a paper towel roll, put it in there, shoved it into the cracks, and used some CA. You can probably find wood filler, make it look a little prettier, but I really wasn't going to go for that for my first slingshot. As far as I'm concerned, work quality is the best quality. Leave it to the people who really know detail and really know how to do this to get it showman quality for slingshot. So I'm not at that level yet, so I'm not going to really bother too much with it. So, Dylan Losey, Bro, preview of my first homemade slingshot, utilizing my leftover band from the Daisy Powerline F16. So, you can see it's a little short. I knotted the end here, and it stays in place. I mean, all I was shooting was little airsoft BBs you see here. Little 6mm things, mainly because I'm inside my apartment and I don't want to be damaging anything. So, that'll give you a little show. Let's see, did I put a little dent in this? Possibly. I'm kind of I'm not quite so sure this did that. It could have, but I doubt it. So, that'll be that. Dylan Losey, Bro, preview and shooting of my first homemade slingshot. Comment, subscribe. Take care, y'all. Bye.